Hello guys, welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 15th December 2022. In this episode we saw Warren get into a bit of a problem. His mum Norma set up a simple transaction with one of her clients, Angus, I think counterfeit money to do an exchange. And she wanted Grace to lead that. Warren didn't exactly like that, to be honest, and without Norma's knowledge, Warren went with Grace up the loft. He asked her to turn the CCTV off. She went inside the room to turn the CCTV off. In her office, he basically locked the door, and he came out. She couldn't get out, and Angus showed up by himself at first. And once he checked the money, Warren, he said it looked quite good. And I think Angus said something out of turn, which really peed Warren off, to be honest, in the wrong way, robbed him in the wrong way, and then he lashed out with a baseball bat until Angus's men moved in, two men, and they just literally, kind of beaten Warren up, unfortunately. And it's only because Warren's, got the liver condition, he couldn't really fight back, so he's unable. Had Warren not have that problem and Warren with the baseball bat, I reckon Warren could have had them free. In my opinion, just obviously Warren's ability previously, given his track record. Thank goodness Grace was there. What I liked about Grace, she had a gun on her. So she's quite smart in that sense. And that just shows you how Warren's illness right now with his liver is impacting his ability to think and analyze a situation, and also anticipating that Angus could have backup potentially, and he did. Warren obviously used a gun, thankfully, and they ran because Warren could have been in a much worse situation. I do wish that Grace used her gun probably a few seconds earlier, more quicker, and Warren would have not been that badly damaged and end up in hospital. And you can see Norma is starting to show her feelings for Warren now. And she finally said basically she loves him. And Warren woke up, and I thought that was quite a good scene. I think Grace, one thing I've noticed is that Grace is doing a lot for Warren and his mum. And she's kind of that bridge in between where they all get along, and it's just like a perfect way, because obviously Norma, she was away for most of Warren's life, and Grace is like the kind of little mediator, and you can really tell the trio, it just works. I can't really explain it, but it just works. And I do hope Norma is going to get back Angus and his crew for her and her son. So we'll see. I think Norma's not going to let it drop, to be honest. Just such interesting scenes. And I did hope I was rooting for Warren. I did hope he was going to win that. But oh well. And Steve obviously found out about Mason lying that he slept with Leah. He was on the warpath. He literally burst in Hollyoaks High. And Nancy, it was quite a funny scene because Nancy was kind of behind Steve, trying to stop him, but she couldn't really because Steve was just livid and he had it out with Mason. Leah was kind of embarrassed. One thing I didn't really like is how all the kids nowadays, they just get all their phones out and just start recording, and it's like, it just adds fuel to the fire. No one's really helping. They're just getting their phones out recording. I don't understand how that makes their lives any better, but oh well. And I think Mason just was really scared of Steve. He can tell. Mason knows obviously Steve's just an angry dad, is probably quite capable of quite a few things when he's angry. And I think he calmed down in the end, gave Mason a stern warning. I do think Mason should just stop and just literally steer well clear of Leah, because obviously he's got Steve to worry about. And just the fact that he's going through it. His dad was called by Nancy, I believe. Dad was informed. It's not looking good for Mason. Things are crashing down on him, to be honest. And he really should have not got involved with Eric and that little group of Erics, because things are spiraling out of control, to be honest. Also, the adult party was continuing in this episode, and you can tell Damon, he didn't really want Liberty to leave. I think Liberty's leaving for a new job abroad or a new career. Damon's obviously really sad. He didn't really want to say his goodbye to her, and yeah, I want to kind of miss Liberty when she goes, and not gonna be. I hope she's back. That's what I'm hoping for. She's coming back soon. Overall, a good episode. Would be interesting to see what Norma does next. And I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you think I've missed anything out. Please do feel free to add anything. I will see you in the next episode review. Peace.